Yo, what is up, my dudes? Actually, before we start, I have an idea. Since we're going Bruno tonight, we should. Is he gonna? There we go. we're red today. Is there a red background? I'm just curious now. If it'll let me look. Videos. No, but there's this yellow one. I know it's like Bruno's secondary color. There we go. We're Bruno colored today. Do I have a profile picture? No, the only Origins Go profile picture I have is the is this Terrence. Oh no, I don't have a Bruno one. That's okay. I'm just gonna let some people roll in. I see we have 3 people, 2 in chat. Whoever's the third person, speak. Oh, we went back down to 1. Oh, how sad. It is kind of later than when I wanted to do it. I do have... I have 2 Bruno things laid out. I wanted to do... Oh, we're back up to 3. Okay, I guess StreamYard was bugging. I have 2 Bruno things laid out. The first one is it's just called Bruno by Little Owl VA, and I saw Caleb mention it in chat. I was already looking for it before he put it. We Don't Leave Behind Bruno by I Love Trains 323. I wanted to find a third thing to put, like, for these streams. I wanted to do 3 things per character, but I could not for the life of me find a third Bruno story. There was another We Don't Leave Behind Bruno, but I'm sure that's the same story. So if you guys have anything, just let me know, because all I have is the one simply called Bruno, and We Don't Leave Behind Bruno. And of course, I want to spend the first 10 to 15 minutes or so just discussing Bruno as a character. God, I'm dehydrated. This feels so bare without music, but it's not much of a point when we're gonna... Does All Engines Go count? No, we're looking for like fan stories. But when I say talking about Bruno for the first 10 to 15 minutes, I'm talking about All Engines Go Bruno. Bruno by Little Owl. Yeah, that's the first one that I have. That's the first one we're watching. So I don't know if anyone else knows my views on Bruno. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like him very much. I find him kind of annoying. Like annoying in the way that, like, I feel like he's forced into the show and like made to be like extra autistic. I'm trying to think of a way to put it that's not offensive. But season 4 so far, Bruno has been treated very well. It's 11:30 in the morning? Nah, it's 10:30 at night for me, man. Where is it 11:30 in the morning? Where? Huh. You're like, what? I guess just put in chat, like what do you what are your views on Bruno, like, in the actual show? I want to know other people's thoughts because all over Twitter I see like, oh, he's so good, he's an amazing character, and like honestly, most of the time I can't stand him. I'm not being ableist, I swear. He's like Duck's fan service. I wouldn't say he's fan service because he is a new character, or at least an original character. So I don't think he's fan service. I I think Bruno is kind of pandering. Like I feel like they just took like all the stereotypes of autism and like, yeah, let's put that in the caboose. But yeah, again, season 4, like Bruno still feels like he is the autistic character, but like he feels more naturally autistic in a way where like it's not shoved in your face. The what is it called? Just Diesel's Bad Day. He was treated really well in that. And I like how they're actually I cannot speak. I just recovered from being sick. Random Roblox Bruno fan story. I don't know if I want to watch that. I'll just go Diesel and Bruno like best friend. Yeah, they're definitely like the duo. Like they're the Toad and Oliver of All Engines Go. Yeah, what was the other one called that Bruno was in? The duck one. The one with the ducks. I got this. I'm going to the wiki. Um Quacking Quandary. That one like Bruno was in for just like it just a little bit. He wasn't in it that much, but he felt so natural in that position. There was a season 3 episode where I'm pretty sure he just appeared and it felt natural. So I think they're starting to figure out how to use Bruno properly. And I'm pretty sure Bruno is supposed to get I'm pretty sure he's supposed to get a lead role in season 4. I think we know he's getting a lead role. So I'm hoping they do that well. I think Fancer's right choice of words, but like Bruno and Duck have a bit in common. It's like they're actually yeah. Did you see season 4? Yeah, I've seen like everything of season 4 so far. The latest episode, the art one, that wasn't that bad. I kind of like that one. That was I don't know, like that one didn't feel like as over the top as the episodes are most of the time. How'd you believe? Yeah, like season 4, like I feel like when it like the very beginning of it, I was like, oh god, we're going back to like is season 1 quality, but a lot of the not a lot, but quite a few of the episodes that have come out have been pretty decent. Well, I think out of the streams, this and the last one that I did, I think these are gonna be the only ones um centering All Engines Go. I don't want to talk about it that much. But of course every week I'll talk about the new episodes, but I want to start focusing on the characters because it actually seems pretty fun. This isn't a Paxton one, but why do a lot of fans like Paxton? Paxton's just the GOAT. I love Paxton. Bruno isn't bad, and he isn't good either. Yeah, mediocre is probably a good way to put him. I I think there is a lot of potential for him to be a good character if they just use the right traits of autism. I I really like that they're having him. I'm trying to think of words. Like he's so like hyper fixated on maps and schedules. Like that is a real thing with autism. And I'm glad they're like naturally making that a part of his character. Have you ever watched Top Gear or the Grand Tour? No, but I'm pretty sure TT and Adam have been watching it a lot. You see Diesel with a heart? Oh, that was awful. I knew it was gonna happen because the storyboards were out a while ago, but oh, it's awful. Yeah, TT and Adam have been watching Top Gear a lot. I haven't watched like any of it with them. Steam Engines United, hello. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I've already kind of run out of things to say about Bruno in the actual show. I guess we should just start with the fan stories. So I think only 2 or 3 people heard what I have lined up. The first thing we're gonna watch is it's simply just called Bruno by Little Owl, and the other one is We Don't Leave Behind Bruno by I Love Trains 323. I wanted to have 3. I wanted to have 3 things lined up, but I couldn't find a third one. Yes, let's get Bruno up. Bruno. Okay, I hope the volume's all right. Oh God, what was that? I saw a truck.
Bruno, written by Jack Cunningham. Brake fans are burdened with one of the biggest responsibilities on the island. With how notoriously difficult trucks can be, especially on Sodor, a brake van is an invaluable safety net for the engines on a heavy train. Placing such a large amount of responsibility on them makes them trustworthy friends on the island.
This kind of
All the
feels
same,
like
not everyone is
classic
capable
story
of
so
handling
far.
such pressure, so only certain brake vans are reserved for long trains. A new
The
brake van
boy.
had arrived on the island, to which James would have the pleasure of meeting one morning.
Why, hello there. I've never seen a brake van like you
Oh
around
my
here
God, that
before.
is such a good James voice.
James's loud voice rattled the
I
newcomer,
love that.
but he managed to send a glance towards him.
Oh, hello. My name's Bruno. I'm new.
A new brake van, eh? We haven't had
It
one
sounds
of
like
those for a
someone
while,
doing
it seems.
a like
They
weird
told
Ryan
me I was a
impression.
special multi-purpose brake van to be used on all types of trains, large and small.
Bruno said with confidence.
Most impressive. In any case, would you mind riding with me on this next one?
James asked as the brake van spoke politely.
I wouldn't mind. I'll certainly do my best, but it may be difficult.
Marvellous.
I'm not sure how I feel about like the characters actually talking, but also have the narrator saying like he said,
James
he
coupled
explained,
Bruno up
like
to the
that kind of
back of the
stuff.
lawn mixed goods, as all the while the brake van remained anxiously silent. Just then, the Fat Controller arrived in his car as James began pulling Bruno out of Knapford.
Hello, Bruno.
James, what the
Glad
hell
to
you
see
doing?
back. Oh dear.
The Fat Controller watched with concern as James began pulling away with his train and Bruno.
I do hope he'll be all right.
Are they gonna
He
acknowledge that
had
like
his
he's not a
briefing.
brake fan, he's a
His last owner
caboose?
said he's bound to have teething troubles.
Oh my God,
Meanwhile,
season
James
5
and Bruno were
reference.
making steady progress along the main line. Bruno was trying to stay focused, but James was in a hurry.
Come along, you little twits. Lateness is not my...
Wait, is this meant to be Toad's Adventure but with Bruno? Is that what this is meant to be?
colour.
Huh.
Yeah, neither is
Why
red.
the
And
truck
the
just
trucks
fart?
giggled in their silly way.
Oh, you thought that was funny, eh? Well, laugh at this.
James bumped
damn!
roughly, causing the trucks to grunt and groan. Bruno closed his eyes briefly before
Oh yeah,
refocusing
this
on
is
the
just
fleet
Toad's
rails
adventure with
beneath them.
Bruno.
He began to feel
Huh.
slightly dizzy. The trucks were cross.
Oh, you're
Well,
getting it now.
I
You
like this
big
though.
nut.
Things are a little
This
different
kind of
this
thing
time,
works.
lads. Just ask my new brake van.
New, you say?
The
Alvin,
coal truck
no.
at the front configured a plotting expression as he looked back at the spotless orange and yellow paint of the trailing brake van.
We might be able to have some fun with him.
The truck said to himself as James made his way along the main line. Bruno heard the trucks noisily scheming behind him and throughout the journey tried calling out to James. But Bruno found it difficult to speak.
Bruno, that's the third time you've tried talking to me. What's wrong now?
The trucks. They are...
Irritating. Don't worry, you'll gain some thick skin against them in no time.
But Bruno wasn't so sure. Presently, they reached the dreaded Gordon's Hill.
This is a bit steep, isn't it?
Ugh, no steeper than Licky. I've heard horror stories of that line.
You mean the 3.2 kilometer with a gradient of 1 in 37.7?
Hell yeah, Bruno.
I'm sure
Preach.
that is right. How'd you know that?
Bruno's guard chuckled as he called out to James.
Believe me, if it involves numbers and statistics, nothing gets past Bruno. Now,
I
come
like
on, mate.
that. That's nice.
Just keep us steady.
But will do, Alex.
But the trucks had other ideas.
The usual routine, lads.
The trucks screeched on their brakes as James groaned knowingly.
Very clever. But can you handle this?
Now!
Wait, what? No, don't do that.
Oh, come on, James. Stupid.
Why does this always have to happen to me?
Okay,
James lurched
now
forward
now
on the
it's not
crescent and
Toad's
started
adventure.
sliding, rapidly descending the other side of the hill.
No, don't crash to the tar tankers.
Help! Help! Bruno, do something! Anything!
James waited for Bruno to start braking, but unbeknownst to him, Bruno was starting to panic, and his guard found his brakes stiff to apply.
Whoa. Hold on. Oh my god.
Nothing can stop us now!
That was awesome.
Oi! What's going on? Why are we slowing down?
The front trucks looked back to see a few of them at the back applying their brakes.
What's the game, lads? Are we losing momentum or something? We're stopping this game right now. Why would you do that, you idiots? Come on, mates. Give that new brake van a break.
Get
On
it?
a side, it looks like he's really struggling. I know normally I wouldn't care, but I feel kind of bad for this one. Besides, what fun is there if the brake van doesn't fight back?
Good point. Hold back, folks. Nothing to see here.
They slid into Kelstrop and stopped, just overshooting the platform. James was speechless, for now at least.
That was so cool.
I'd like a word with you. Bruno, what was that?
I...
The trucks had to do the work for you.
I'm so sorry, James.
Sorry? Sorry? I nearly faced a disastrous derailment, and all you can say is you're sorry?
Bruno felt tears starting to swell in his eyes.
Rest assured, The Fat Controller is going to hear about this.
As indeed he did.
It's my fault, Bruno.
What?
I should have given you your
What?
briefing before you were allowed to set off on a train.
But, sir, he's a new brake van. He should be able to handle trains that size in his sleep.
As for you, James, I would greatly appreciate it if next time you consult me before taking out a new brake van.
With all due respect, sir, why are you defending him?
It's out of your concern.
So apparently, me nearly crashing because of this faulty brake van is none of my concern.
That's enough, James.
James went silent as Bruno closed his eyes. Of course, the Fat Controller had been angry before, but never, never had James heard so much passion in one of his controller's reprimands. The air went cold as both Bruno and James awaited the Fat Controller's response. They held their breath, the tremble of frustration evident as the Fat Controller finally spoke.
I shall speak to you later, James.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Shaken and confused, James puffed away slowly.
I have nothing to say. That
After
was
he
just
left,
that was
the Fat
tense.
Controller turned to Bruno.
Apologies for raising my voice, but these engines sometimes... They mean well, of course, but they are just so thoughtless with their words.
It's all right, sir. I don't mind. I always knew that it was going to be a problem.
No need to be so cryptic. My grandson has autism, and he's only just finding his way. It is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Nobody should ever be made to feel faulty for something that they cannot help. Now I'll give you the rest of the day off, and tomorrow we'll start again.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Bruno was placed in a siding near Tidmouth for the rest of the afternoon. As he
Thomas.
sat, his eyes never strayed from his buffers. He felt shaken and ashamed after what happened. As the time went on, he heard the slow puffing of an engine backing down next to him. It was Edward.
Why, hello there. Bruno, is it?
Oh, hi,
Yes,
Matt.
that is correct. You were Edward, the number 2 engine who loosened his bogey wheels, which had landed in a field of cabbages.
Hey, great knowledge. You know, I must admit, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Me and my guard had a lot of spare time in that workshop. I can remember all 42 Railway Series books, and what order each story is in.
Well, hey, if I'm ever in the need for obscure facts, I now know who I need to go to.
Hopefully not when you need a brake van for a very heavy train.
But Edward did not see the funny side of Bruno's comment.
You know, I heard about what happened earlier, and honestly, I'm a bit cross at James for being so inconsiderate.
Because I'm autistic?
Oh, no, honestly. Any new brake fan would find being placed on a train of that size as their first outing really intimidating. Not to mention that disgusting comment he made afterwards. I wish I was there instead of the Fat Controller so I could give him a piece of my mind.
I had no idea you were so passionate about it.
There is a reason, Bruno. I have autism myself.
My boy.
Well, let's just say it affects me a lot less than you.
Bruno looked down at his
Is that
buffers once more.
Is that a
as
popular
Edward
thing in the
continued.
fandom that Edward has
But it
autism?
still did affect me, especially in my younger years. It was a different time when I was working. Nobody understood what it meant or what it even was. If you'll remember in the first book, I was depicted as being stuck in the shed because the others were bigger and stronger than me. It is true, I was struggling with the work, but not because of my age or even my size. There was honestly just not that much business back then. What it really was how many different responsibilities I found myself with that became too overwhelming. I am a versatile engine, but so many jobs at once became a lot for me mentally.
Ever being autistic
So, you
is
know,
so
I spoke
unpopular.
to the
I
fat
kind of mess
director
with it
about it,
though.
and he decided that I should be taken out of regular service for a while.
But couldn't he just reduce your responsibilities?
Like I said, lack of understanding for my needs back then, or so I thought. When I was allowed to take trains again, I started with smaller excursions, some banking duties, and my
Oh, hi,
personal
Duck.
favorite, shunting.
Why was shunting your favorite?
I honestly don't know. I just found it very calming. And what's more, I can make a routine out of it. Now, of course, I was oblivious to it back then, but then a few years ago, my driver came to me with a friend who was a psychologist. He analyzed some of my traits, and he gave me a minor diagnosis of autistic spectrum disorder, or ASD.
Bruno's eyes widened in shock.
Did the others know about this?
Oh, goodness, no. It's not that big of a deal, really. I don't think they'd see me any differently if I did or didn't tell them.
But what have you got to lose by telling them? You've proven many times in the past how useful you are, and with how many times I mess up. I even wonder if I truly deserve to be called a brick fan.
Edward smiled.
So, you don't think you're a proper brake fan, do you? Well, why don't we put that to the test?
How do you mean?
Come with me.
With Bruno and his guard's consent, Edward coupled up to the brake van and they set off. As they went along
Yo,
the
is this the
line,
Thomas
Bruno felt
retrospective?
much more at ease. Without the pressure of managing a heavy train being burdened upon him, he could take in the beautiful atmosphere the main line had to offer.
Whoa, look at those 2D bushes.
Presently, they reached the dreaded Gordon's Hill.
Come on, Bruno. Let's have a run at it together.
I don't know if I can, Edward. I messed up the first time. Who's to say?
Listen to me, Bruno. You got this. Take a deep breath. And keep going.
Suddenly, Edward lurched forward and Bruno
Whoa,
as he
look at
was being
Edward's
dragged up the
ass.
gradient.
Now get ready, Bruno. It will be frightening, but it'll all be over soon.
Who is the boy?
Bruno felt a little queasy, but he noticed something.
I'm all right. I made it. I just kept going and I did it.
I'm just seeing Duck in chat. Bruno's problem was that James took a really long train, like a long heavy train, with Bruno at the back, and it was his first outing, and he started to panic. He didn't stop the train very quickly. James got pissed at him. That's that's the best way I could put it.
Looks like you found the objective of the exercise then.
Which was?
Bruno, there are times when life will be scary, and it seems like you won't be able to handle it. But those mistakes, they don't define you. You'll learn to cope with them over time.
But my whole life I've always been thought of as someone who needs extra guidance. But if that's not the case, then what am I?
You're so young, Bruno. You will find your place with time. And listen, don't focus on what others see or saw in you, because they will never know the full story. Only you know who you are.
Bruno stopped and thought about Edward's words with a smile on his face. Today, he had not only found a newfound friend, but a newfound respect for himself.
Edward, can I ask you something?
Of course, Bruno. What is it?
Bruno explained his idea to Edward and his driver, and then Edward's driver spoke to the Fat Controller, and arrangements were put in place. Bruno now works as Edward's dedicated
Yeah,
brake
my
van,
boy.
helping him with goods trains up and down his branch line. He is now friends with everyone, especially James, who took the liberty of apologizing to the brake van for his harsh behavior. Whilst Bruno still finds the work difficult, Edward always remembers to be patient with him.
Hey! You alright back there, Bruno?
I am ready, Edward.
Now, these trucks are troublesome, so I'll need you to keep them in order for me.
Go for it, Edward. I can handle it.
Confidence, huh? I love hearing that from you. Let's rock and roll.
Bruno couldn't be happier, knowing he was now a part of the Fat Controller's railway.
That was actually like a really sweet story. Oh, geez, the Thomas team's about to play. Yeah, that was actually a really sweet story. That was. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be good, and it was. It was really good. I didn't expect it to be that sweet. See, that's how you do like an autistic character in Thomas. Yeah, it's nice that James did apologize. I kind of wish we saw it happen, but that's such a nitpick. Yeah, the whole beginning had me thinking it was just gonna be like a long version of Toad's Adventure, but with Bruno. Oh my god, that was awesome. Alright, and I'm pretty sure the next one I'm getting up, We Don't Leave Behind Bruno. I think this one's a lot more popular. I should have checked one. I'm gonna go back and check the view count on Bruno. Bruno has 64K. Oh, that one's more popular than We Don't Leave Behind Bruno. All right, let's get up. We Don't Leave Behind Bruno. Okay, I'm pretty sure with Nathan's stuff, I don't know if Will Always Be There is copyrighted or not, but I'm gonna skip the intro just in case. I don't know if Arcade copyrighted it.
We don't leave behind Bruno.
Oh my god, another we have another story written by Joey Turner. No way.
Brake vans are an essential part of any goods train.
Oh my god, the brake van special. Awesome. That would have been cool to see in the CGI series.
They help keep trucks in order. And have powerful brakes to prevent runaways.
flashback sequence? No, I think it was just a reference.
Most brake vans are very helpful, like Toad
My boy.
and Lola.
Oh, I forgot there's OCs in this. I haven't seen anything with Lola.
But others can be just as troublesome as the trucks, maybe even worse. In Vickerstown,
Is the
there is a
boy.
little brake van named Bruno.
He doesn't fit in the shed.
He isn't troublesome in the slightest, but he is still very different from other brake vans. He knows all the train schedules along the main line and likes to recite them to himself.
I like
If
that.
anything
He
disrupts the
recites
schedule,
them.
Bruno becomes extremely worried and uncomfortable. Bruno doesn't like being in the station. It's loud and busy. And full of engines coming and going, and bustling people running across the platforms. He prefers staying in the yard, where it's quiet and tidy, and everything is right where it belongs.
Makes
He also
sense.
likes it when Rosie is in the yard. They were old friends who came from the same railway.
Oh, right, they're both American. I forgot about
Any
that.
important trains coming in today?
There are 2 passenger trains from Gordon and Rebecca, and a heavy goods train from Murdoch arriving soon. Spencer is also coming to visit Sodor with the Duke and Duchess of Boxford again.
Another successful express run.
Another
So,
fuck.
Bruno, my dear brake fan, how'd I do today?
You were 4 minutes early. Same as you were yesterday. and the day before.
Okay, this is kind of cute.
Perfect as usual. Thank you, Bruno. Where would we be without you?
Well, you'd still need to
That
look
was-
up for your
it's
buffers,
cute.
that's for sure.
What cheek?
Gordon is a big engine. So isn't he already bigger than his buffers?
No, it just means that Gordon can be a little too boastful.
I suppose. But he's still a hard worker. So maybe we should give him a break?
The next morning, Diesel was busy shunting trucks when Rosie rolled up to him.
Morning, Diesel. My, don't you look cheerful today?
Oh, I'm just bursting with joy. Charlie burst his safety valve at the junction and held me up on my return trip. And now I'm running late with my delivery to Ulfstead, as if I didn't have enough work to do.
How did Charlie's valve burst?
Your guess is as good as mine.
He
But
told
now
a
I'm
joke
behind
so
with my
bad
other
that his
jobs.
safety valve exploded.
Finally, all set and ready.
Not so fast. You still need a brake van.
Pshaw, brake vans. Who needs them? I'm built for strength and can stop just as well without them.
So is this gonna be more based on
Maybe even more so.
Bruno's debut in All Engines Go?
But what would Sir Topham Hatt say if he sees you out on the line without a brake van?
That's what I'm hoping it is.
Diesel, of all the irresponsible things you've done,
Fantasy
this is the
sequence?
most outrageous. You have caused confusion and
All right, I'll find a trotted van.
Nice little continuity I just noticed. I don't know where it was in this scene. I'm pretty sure we did see Caitlin leave the shed on the way to the yard. Now we're seeing her leave the yard. That's cool. It's a little detail I noticed there. Yo, where's Rebecca?
Take
strike me with?
What are you?
Of course. Right when I need a brake van, there are none. What is so fascinating about brake vans is that they all disappear all of the... Well, he looks strong enough. I'll take Bruno.
Bruno? I don't know if that's wise. Bruno's never seen that part of Sodor before. He can get a little nervous around new things. I don't want him going where he doesn't feel safe.
What, you don't think I can be safe? Never mind. Look, you said I need a brake van, and Bruno's the only one available. He'll have
Says
to
the
see
old
more of
man.
Sodor at some point. So maybe today's the day?
Maybe. Let's at least ask Bruno first.
Whatever gets me out of here sooner.
Bruno, Diesel wants you to be his brake van for his delivery to Olstead. Would you be alright with that?
I've never been to Wolfstead or any other part of Sodor before. It's a big island, and it can be pretty noisy. Is the way to Wolfstead noisy?
I've heard mice that are noisier
Henry.
than that branch line. Nothing ever happens on it.
Rose's voice is cute. Isn't her name literally like Rosie the Cutie?
Fun, Bruno. There's villages and castles and the castle.
There's a big, beautiful
Great.
lake on the way. Nice, calm, and peaceful. You can look at the lake if you don't feel well, Bruno.
Do like lakes.
Oh, yeah, Rosie the
They
Cutie.
help me calm down when my head gets too busy. Is this an important delivery?
It's important enough that if I don't leave now, I'll be late.
Late? But
Right, I
then
know
we're
Diesel's
behind
Darth Will.
schedule. Okay, Diesel. I'll help you. Get back on track.
You'll be just
Yeah, I don't
fine,
know
Bruno.
who's voicing Bruno
Sodor's
here.
full of nice engines, and Diesel will take good care of you if he knows what's good for him.
Just leave it to me. Bruno's in good buffers, thanks to the best shunter on all of Sodor.
Really? Because you don't look like a Nia to me.
Joby! Oh, the very important sheet music's so good here.
Hello, Bruno. Oh, hey, Diesel. Didn't see you there.
You were right, Diesel. It's not too loud on this branch line. It's nice and peaceful.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Bruno. I'll be happy when this delivery's done and I can rest my wheels.
Take care, old chaps. Some rocks on the cliffside were loosened by rain. It could be dangerous.
If the rocks are loose, they could cause a landslide. Then the tracks will be blocked and we'll fall behind schedule.
Precisely, my dear fellow.
But we need to go past the cliffs. We have an important
Oh, I still haven't seen
delivery
Arcade
to
Merchant.
make.
I might do that on stream, I'm not sure.
Well, it should be safe for now, but any sign of falling rocks and you're to come straight back.
Whatever. We're not scared of a few measly pebbles, eh, Bruno?
But those aren't a few measly pebbles, Diesel. It's a lot of pebbles. And bigger rocks too. They could knock us off the rails.
Rubbish and poppycock. With my strong brakes and my strong everything, will be just fine. You wait and see.
Nearly 3 hours long.
For
Oh yeah,
Bruno's
I'm not
sake,
doing it on
I
stream.
better see.
Diesel, we really shouldn't go so fast by the cliffs. Howell says it isn't safe.
At ease, Bruno. That whirly bird worries too much. If it's really so dangerous, then the sooner we're past it, the safer we'll be.
But if we go too fast, we'll make the rails shake. And it will be loud. We could cause a landslide.
Well, look at that. We're halfway through, and we're still in one piece. Ha! Nothing to it. Silly old buzzard doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ouchie.
Huh? What was that? Oh no! It's happening! Landslide! I know what I have to do.
Bruno! Oh, what the devil are you doing? We're almost through!
Ow.
We need to stop!
But we're going to make it!
We are taking a break!
Wait. Was that? That's that's the mudslide from Marion and the Pipe.
Oh, frabjous day, Kaloo-Kalay! Now we're stuck! Oh, I can already hear what that whirly bird will say when he finds out about this. Or Rosie! No, when Rosie finds out about... Bruno? Bruno, are you all right?
Just go back. I think Bruno's blocked as well.
Somebody? Anybody? Hello? Harvey?
The boy.
Clattering cranes! Are you two alright?
We've been better. Bruno is cracking up, and I don't know how to make him stop.
Oh dear. Rosie told me about this. Poor lad. He needs something calm and relaxing to help him keep focus. Try having him look at something peaceful.
Peaceful? What can possibly be peaceful about this?
Maybe if you stop grumbling for a few seconds, you'd find something.
Fine. Now, what could calm Bruno down? The stones that nearly fell on us? No. The trucks for our delivery? No, that'll only remind him we're tardy. Me?
No.
Definitely not. Rosie would know what's best for Bruno. If only I could. Rosie! Wait, what did she say earlier? Something about calming Bruno down?
She's speaking from the heavens.
I say, Bruno! There's yonder lake Rosie mentioned.
Count the rocks.
Remember?
That's better.
Is everything all right now, Bruno?
I think so. But I'm still sad about the delivery. They're waiting for us at Olstead, and we're delayed.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll clear these rocks away for you. Just sit tight and take a wee break.
I can't take a break, Harvey. I'm already a break fan.
No, already a break fan. Oh, Bruno, you're so funny.
I'm surrounded by comedians.
Yeah, you are.
Bruno, care to explain what happened back there?
Well, the rocks fell. There was so much noise and vibrating that.
No. I mean after that. You were in hysterics with all your squirming and shaking. Mind you, it was rather unsettling.
I can't explain it. Sometimes if things get too crazy or loud, or if something's not going right, I get nervous and everything gets blurry. I like things calm and orderly, not loud and chaotic. I like when things are right on schedule, not running late, but maybe we could have made it through if I didn't stop us.
Actually, I think you did the right thing, Bruno. Any further, and it could have been much worse for both of you. Wait a minute. Didn't somebody warn you about the cliffs?
Harold might have said something, but I thought we could outrun the rocks, so... Well, quite.
Wait, I just realized. So, like, the falling rocks and stuff. So this is based on the first Bruno All Engines Go episode? Is it not? Isn't that what happens in the episode? What's the episode called? I can't. Shake, Rattle, and Bruno. Oh, that's not the first one? I thought that was his first episode. Well, anyway, I'm assuming it's based on Shake, Rattle, and Bruno. I'm just looking at the gallery. Yeah, they go through Crumble Canyon. They get blocked. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is Shake, Rattle, and Bruno.
Wasn't long until Harvey had cleared the line, and they all headed on their way to
I just got
the castle
curious.
once again.
Well, Diesel, what's this I hear about you thinking you can outrun falling rocks?
Diesel just wanted us to make it on schedule, sir. He thought you would be cross if we were late.
I appreciate the thought, Bruno, but safety is more important than a schedule. If someone...
Hold on, who is
Bruno.
Who is you? Who is you?
But safety is more important than a schedule. If someone warns you to be careful, you would do well not to charge through an unsafe area like a steamroller.
But Diesel isn't a steamroller, sir. He's a shunter. His job is to shunt and carry trucks, not crush
Bruno's
rocks.
ladders are about to hit the station platform.
What I mean, Bruno, is that Diesel should have been more careful around the cliffs as Harold suggested.
Yes, sir.
If it helps, sir, Diesel helped Bruno calm down
Steven.
when he was panicking.
Oh, did he now?
Oh God, that was creepy.
My head got
I didn't
loud
like
and
that.
busy. Everything got blurry, and all I could think about was how we were off schedule. But then Diesel told me to look at the lake, and I felt better.
Well, Harvey
Bye,
gave me
Steven.
the idea, and Rosie said Bruno would take a liking to the lake. Other than that, I didn't know what to do. I don't know a lot of brake vans like Bruno. if I may be so frank.
That's quite all right, Diesel. It's hard to know what to do in these types of situations. When it comes to someone like Bruno, the best thing you can do is be patient
I mean,
and
give him a break.
understanding.
Oh.
I barely qualify as either of those, sir.
I'd argue you're much better than you used to be, honestly. And you were there for Bruno when he needed you to be. And from the sounds of it, Bruno was there for you as well.
Aye, Bruno, you're a hero.
I am?
Indeed you are, Bruno. I wish more brake vans, or trucks for that matter, were like you.
Yeah, there is not enough of me to go around.
Oh, that's a good one, Bruno.
Oh, that's gripping.
Since that day, Diesel and Bruno have become firm friends. Diesel sometimes asks Bruno to be his brake van whenever he can.
Hi, Percy.
And Bruno, as a reward for all his hard work, his guard and some of the workmen fashioned him a set of oversized earmuffs made of recycled machine parts.
He's made of tires.
If ever Bruno needs some quiet time, he asks his guard to fit them across his frames, and they drown out the chaotic sounds of the outside world. Rosie let him test them out the first day he got them, while she had a long talk with Diesel.
Oh no, Bruno's a child of divorce.
I told you again and again and again. Oh, you are such an impossible Diesel sometimes.
A long, loud, and very angry talk. Diesel wished he had had those earmuffs now, because unlike Bruno, he heard Rosie loud and clear.
Why me? Why must it always be me?
All right, yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. I want to see who was Bruno. Oh, okay, it's not gonna say. It's not gonna say then. Okay, I think I like the other one better, but that one was really good too. Yeah, I don't think there's any other Bruno stories. I think we watched the only two. I'm not sure what to do for the rest of the stream then. Like, I was kind of hoping I'd have 3 things to watch, maybe get to like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how long the videos were. We got 2 videos. Well, honestly, I started this one so late, I wouldn't mind only going an hour. I think for the next one, I should do a poll of like 4 different characters to see like who I should focus on next week. Get the stream taken down, enjoy some cringe. No. I will not. What character should we do next week? I want to do Toby because he's my favorite character. James would be fun. I think TT joked about this the other day, but Billy Billy would be fun to do. No, we should do a main character. We should do like someone from the Steam team. I think Toby and James are two options. Who should the other two be? I don't want to do Thomas. I don't think I'm ready to do Thomas. That would be like an extra long special stream. Emily? Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Emily's a good character to look at. Edward, I'm not that interested in with fan stories. Henry, maybe. Gordon would be cool. How many poll options can he do on a community poll? I'm gonna check that. Four. Okay, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Oh, hi, TT. Are you home? Keep streaming. I'm not home yet. Oh, okay. Duck? He's not a Steam team member. I'm saying like original hit era, old CGI Steam team. Okay, Toby, James, Emily. I'm thinking maybe Gordon. What, Duck? Did I say something? Oh, it's because TT has no audio? Yeah. Stanley has done one roll call? No. Yeah, okay. Toby, James, Emily, Gordon. I think that's the lineup for the poll. I can put up the poll tomorrow and then have that go until the stream happens. Or at least until maybe until the beginning of Monday. I'll have a decision. Can you schedule a post? You can. All right. We can do that then. Do Nia and Rebecca count? No, I'm doing original Steam team. Are we gonna react to another? No, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm okay with this one being a short stream because it started so late, and I'm not sure how much longer I want to stay up. Again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've still like just recovered from being sick, so and I've been up since like 5:30 a.m. So what's that? 18 hours. I mean, that's not like that bad for being awake, but it's just, since I was just sick. Okay, bye, Duck. Yeah, I think we're gonna end here. I'll set up the post and I'll have it go up tomorrow morning. Yeah, we can decide which Steam team member we want to go over. And then after that, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a hit era character and then like we can do a cycle between like main character, like side classic character, hit character, CGI. Like we can cycle through a bunch of stuff. It'll be a while before we run out of characters. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end here. I'll see you guys next week. I guess sorry this was even shorter than the last stream. Now that we kind of have a format, I'm not sure what else to do. So bye bye.